Welcome to Paba Thoughts for Holy Thursday, the beginning of the Easter Triduum in the Catholic tradition. This week, of which the Easter Triduum is part, is called Holy Week because it is for us as Christians, and not only Catholic Christians, but Christians all over the world, the time when we focus on the most important person in our life, Jesus Christ. We remember His suffering and His death for us. This is why, for us Christians, this is Holy Week. We call it Holy Week. It's as though you're losing someone who's dear to you, a loved one. Journeying with that person, we Christians are reflecting again, going back, remembering that journey that Jesus made to the cross. In the Catholic tradition, Holy Week begins on Holy Monday of Holy Week, and then we culminate with the Triduum, which begins actually on Holy Thursday. So we have Monday of Holy Week, Tuesday of Holy Week, and Wednesday of Holy Week. And then from Thursday, we have what we call Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, that makes up the Triduum. 3 in 1. 3 movements, 3 moments that make up one movement in the life of Jesus. It is so important for us to understand why it is so precious, these 3 moments. Because we will be witnessing Jesus instituting the Eucharist on Holy Thursday. On Good Friday, the Eucharist that He instituted sacramentally on Holy Thursday. In fact, we'll experience that in history. The Eucharist will become history on Good Friday, when the blood will be shed and the bread broken, which is His body. And then on Holy Saturday, we'll go into the tomb with Jesus, into that emptiness, that darkness, that moment, into the underworld, waiting for resurrection. So the Easter Triduum is the most sacred moment for us. Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, culminating in Easter Sunday. Mangoes. In St. Lucia, for us, mangoes is food. As children, sometimes it was all we had to eat, mangoes. Today we are reflecting on that great meal that Jesus shared with His disciples on Holy Thursday. It was a special meal. It was His farewell meal. We called it the Last Supper. It was the Passover. He had met with His disciples to celebrate the Passover. But for Him, He knew it was His Last Supper. And according to John 13, Jesus did something special on that night. After they had eaten, He took out His outer garment and put a towel around Him. And Jesus washed the feet of His disciples. When He came to Peter, Peter resisted at first. When He explained to Peter, Peter said, "Bathe me all over." And Jesus said, "No, it's okay. Only need to wash. Because not all of you are clean." Alluding to someone who was not clean there. Has anyone ever looked at you straight in the eye and lied to you? Looking at you straight in the eye and lying to you. You know, this is what happened at the Last Supper. Remember when John leaned on the breast of Jesus and asked, "Who is it, Lord?" Or, as the scriptures tell us, all the disciples asked, "Is it I, Lord? Not I, Lord, surely. Not I, Lord, surely." And Judas looked at Jesus and said, "Not I, Rabbi, surely." And Jesus replied, "The words are yours. The words are yours." How much Judas would have felt. Sometimes perhaps we do things that we regret. And betrayal is one of the most cutting, biting, most unkindest cut of all, to be betrayed by someone whom you love. I know so many of us have betrayed people, and so many of us have experienced betrayal. In the case of the disciples, it was not only Judas who betrayed Jesus. Peter also betrayed him. Peter denied him. In fact, he called on curses upon him, the scripture says. I do not know the man, I do not know the man. But the difference is this, that when Peter remembered the words of Jesus, we are told he wept bitterly. Peter found the road to compassion. Peter found the road to mercy. Peter recognized that Jesus would forgive him, although he had betrayed him. Judas did not find that road to mercy. He did not believe in the capacity of Jesus to forgive him. In our lives, there are many persons whom we have betrayed, we have hurt, or persons who have hurt us and betrayed us. And perhaps we may feel that we can never forgive that person. Some families have told me, I will never talk to that one because of the pain and the hurt of betrayal. But on this Holy Thursday, as Jesus washed the feet of his disciples, giving us an example of service, and as Peter would later find forgiveness, remembering the mercy and compassion of Jesus, may we always find a place in our hearts where no matter how deep the pain, how great the betrayal, that we will find the capacity to say, I forgive you. I love you, as Jesus said to Peter. Do you really love me? 3 times affirming his love for Peter. May we find this, to be able to say, after it all, I love you, I accept your forgiveness. What a beautiful Holy Thursday experience it would be.